What's up YouTube, Awesome Yuga here, and today I'm here with my Geargia deck profile. Haven't done any on this channel, and since it's right now it's one of the most competitive decks, perhaps even the best deck, I thought I needed to do a deck profile for it. Especially since America still has its nationals. So without further ado, let's get into the profile. This will be one of the quicker profiles since there's not that much explaining to do. The triple armor, the triple accelerator, the triple arsenal. For the consistency, you always want to open with armor. This gets you the armor. The 1, 2 and 3 MK2, and then the 1 Geargiano. So that's it for the Geargia monsters. Then I'm rounding it up with 2 hand traps, 2 maxi in the main deck. Since Lightsworn isn't your easiest matchup in the world, maxi is a good guard against Lightsworn, and it stops some of the other faster decks in this format, faster than Geargia is. It's a good card against most of those decks as well. So that's it for the monster lineup. That's 15 monsters in total. Pretty standard in my opinion. Then for the spells, triple upstart for the consistency, triple MST, 2 soul charge. I feel like when I played it at 1 I didn't see it enough. When I played it at 3 it's just way too much. This isn't a card you want to open with, because you only want to use this card in Geargia at least mid to late game. But when you play it at just the 1, it isn't consistent enough to get to it mid to late game. Playing it at 2 felt like the right number for me. It can be cloggy because you really never want to see 2 of these, at least not in your hand. If you can resolve 1 and later in the game you draw into another one, it isn't that bad, but you don't want to see 2 of this in your hand. But playing it at 2, you're not going to see that often, so I feel like 2 was the right number. Then the 1 Book of Moon is just a really good card right now, perhaps one of the better spells. And then 1 Mind Control, which is the best card right now, at least in the Geargia deck. This format is a really rank 4 centric. You have some decks that don't really rely on rank 4s or level 4s. Those decks being Lightsworn or Mermail. Those decks actually play a lot of level 4s too. Pretty much the only deck which doesn't do that is Dragon Ruler. But yeah, everything else plays at least 4 to 5 or more level 4, so it's just really good. Probably the best card of the format right now. That's it for the spells. 10 spells I believe, so 50 monsters, 10 spells, which leave 15 traps. Of course, triple Rescue Rabbit, which is just too broken. 2 Breakthrough Skill for the artifact matchup. 2 Fiendish Chain, because stopping attacks can actually be quite relevant. Of course it isn't terrible when people attack into your set armor, because then you flip it up and you get the effect, but you want to flip armor up yourself so you can actually make a rank 4, because when they destroy your Geargia armor, you can just search another arsenal to get to another armor, but it doesn't really give you any advantage. You want to be able to stop those attacks with Fiendish Chain and then flip armor up yourself, get an accelerator and go into Geargia decks, or any rank 4 you need at that time. So 2 Fiendish Chain, really important. Then the 2 Blackhorn of Heaven, mostly for the mirror match. It's a good card against Lightstorm as well, stops Judgment Dragon, Diabolos. Then the 4 staples, Warning, Torrential, Bottomless and Compulse. Just good traps. And then rounding the trap lineup of is 2 Wiretap, really good against Artifact Sanctum, really good against the mirror to an opposing Geargia gear. And overall this deck is just so solid, it's really good. It's difficult to lose when you're playing Geargia. So that's the main deck. Then for the extra deck we have the triple Geargia decks. You actually need triple because you can make triple. When opening Geargia gear and Geargia armor you can end the board with triple Geargia decks. It's the floaters, no reason not to play this at 3. 1 Exton, Emerald to recycle your Geargianos, Diamond Dyer, 2 101, Abyss Dweller. Let's see, am I going to pronounce this card? I'll give it a try. Care Gorgon Antiluminescent Knights or something. This is a card from Prime Origin. This is a card that lets you retarget if your opponent targets exactly one of your cards. It actually is quite a good card. It's 2450, which is nothing to laugh at. It gets over a lot of things, and yeah, it's just a really good card, a solid card for the Geargia extra deck, in my opinion. Then Arachne Zero, just a good card. Rhapsody for Lightsworn. The rank 3s, Alucard, Zen Mains, and then Soul of Silver Mansion was actually really good. Of course, all of your stuff is level 3. Your Geargianos, 2 Geargianos, you can make him. Lock out some back rows. And actually special summon them back. Like you can special summon back if you destroy something. You could like special summon back your Geargiano, then tribute your Geargiano to get Accelerator, to get armor, or just get an armor right away if armor's already engraved. Just this deck combos really well. It's just it is quite the ridiculous deck if you think about it. Then for the side, 2 Effect Fielder, it's really good right now. At least I feel like it is. Max C, of course, slows some stuff down, and it might actually make your opponent to stop, but if they're going to be able to push an OTK through, Max C isn't going to stop them. Effect Failure is always going to stop your opponent. Really good card. Then the 1 Dark Hole mainly for the Mirror or Mermail, which if they already have an established board. Floodgate, Mirror, and it's decent against artifacts as well, or if they set the hands. For opposing Floodgates, Floodgate, 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 and 2 Needle Dealing. You can pretty much play all the Floodgates cards. Granted, Macrocosmos does hurt yourself a bit, because you do want to do some tricks with your own grave as well, but pretty much everything you're going to side Macrocosmos in, it's hurting them more than it is you, so siding Macrocosmos is absolutely fine in my opinion. So that's it for the deck. Like I said, it is really standard in my opinion. I hope this helps a little bit with your nets if you're going to run this Geargia deck. I would say it is a really solid pick. It is a really good deck. It's really consistent. It's difficult to beat. You can just push for OTKs if you have the right combination of cards. And yeah, that's it. In the comment section down below, let me know what you think of this deck. I don't think I am going to be doing any more profiles this format. We should be getting the list this Friday for the new format, and I'll start doing some updated list then, and maybe add in some new decks I haven't done yet, but I don't know if I have a lot of those. So yeah, you'll see me back at around that time. For now, Awesome Yu-Gi-Oh signing out, and yeah, bye.